Hey friends, Jaika here. Thanks for tuning in. Today is February 5th, and it marks the 3-year anniversary of my hubby Ian and I leaving our hometown and traveling the world for 15 months. This was a pivotal time in our life. We left the known and stepped boldly into the unknown. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, we stepped into the unknowns. Now, did my ego pipe up? You betcha. The amount of what ifs that I listened to, that I acknowledged, there was tons. What if all of this blows up in our face? What if we run out of money? What if I get really sick? Because of course I'm still living with cancer. What if I get really sick and I need to go to the hospital in some foreign country? What if? Lots of what ifs. But you know what else? Every time I thought of traveling, I went into my heart and it felt so expansive, so amazing, so exciting. It lit me up. And so I had already decided that I was following my heart, my intuition. And all of those what ifs, it's okay that they're there, but I'm not going to listen to them. I'll acknowledge, I'll hold space, but I'm not going to let my ego call the shots anymore. Those what ifs, by the way, didn't stop once we started traveling. They still piped up every once in a while, and that was okay too. So 15 months of us traveling. We went to Mexico. I spent 10 weeks in Europe in a few different countries. And then we spent 8.5 months in Asia, all in places, unknown places, met lots of people. And the thing is, why is the ego always so protective and so, so much doubt? It's because the ego fears that there's danger in the unknown. Well, you know what? 15 months of traveling around the world, not even one day, not even one moment was I presented with danger. What does that tell us? The ego doesn't have a clue. It really doesn't. It's simply afraid because it can't gauge what might happen. And what if what might happen is beautiful and safe and exciting and full of growth? Our hearts are connected to our intuition. And our intuition is that part of us that is ancient, filled with wisdom, that has been around for, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years, lifetimes. So the perspective of our intuition, our higher self, is massive compared to our ego. Our ego is just this little part of us that only knows this lifetime and what it has experienced and always fears the unknown. So let me ask you this. Are you allowing your ego to stop you from living your dream? And maybe it's not traveling the world for you. Maybe it's something different, changing a job, starting your own business, asking someone to marry you, whatever it may be. Are you allowing yourself to be stopped by your ego? And are you ready to change things up? Because the thing is, when we allow ourselves to be stopped by our ego, we lose this spark. We get bored. We feel blah. We're likely not as happy. We may even become depressed. And we end up in autopilot. How much fun is that? So if you are feeling blah and unhappy, it's up to you to make that change. To step into that courageous part of you that is ready to change it up, to follow your heart instead of your ego, to live it up, no matter how scary it might be, to surrender the fear, the doubt, that's attached to these ideas of living it up. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. It really is. For me, traveling may even have been life-saving. Just traveling around the world, continuing to be out of my comfort zone, continuing to step into the unknown, allowed such growth, allowed my vibration to be raised at such an incredible rate that my body was able to heal eventually. It took a bit, but eventually it did. So do this for yourself. Trust in yourself. You have the ability to follow your heart, your inner guidance. And whatever gets in the way, surrender. Hold space for it, acknowledge it, love yourself through it, and then do it anyway. And I would love to hear what that is for you. What have you been holding back on? And are you ready to kick it up 1,000%, 1,000,000%? Leave the blah behind, leave the unhappiness behind. I would love to hear from you. I love you. Thanks for watching. And have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.